A while back I did a concrete walkway. Yes, the one where I used and abused the chainsaw. And there were 2 steps. The second step I was going to make out of composite decking to get it to integrate into the existing deck. I'm going to overcomplicate things quite a bit. I want to try to make the best step I can. Sure, it's just a rectangle, but I want a fancy rectangle. So this is going to be the top view. So I'll have this kind of wrapped around here so that there is a finished edge. I don't know if that's in frame or not. Finished edge around everything. Now I'm going to show the elevation view. So if you can see there's miters everywhere. So there will not be any unfinished cut edge showing on this anywhere. This is 37 inches for right to left on the tread, and the riser I'll probably bump in an inch on either side, and we won't be able to use a full piece here. At least I don't think. I got to measure this. I think it's like 5 and some odd inches. I'm going to switch gears a little bit now and make the base that all this is going to sit on, and the riser is going to screw to. So you notice I've got a reveal off the backside too. It's because the stoop that is existing is cockeyed from the deck. So if I had this out to here, there would be a wedge-shaped gap in the shape of 1 inch to 0. So with this ledge here, I can slide it right up over it and it'll cover it up. These screws here are 3-inch epoxy coated exterior screws. I like to use them on just about everything. Buy them by like the 25-pound bin of them. No, please. But this plug, and I'll start walking it back to the perfect finish. Perfect fit. Alright, forgot to turn the camera on to that screw job. But you can just... This decking's kind of self-healing. So any of these little holes, you just kind of tap it around and it just sinks right over it. I need another deck board. Of course, this is all ass backwards here. Actually, let me just spin this around. This one goes like this. So there's going to be a reveal off the front edge here of like 1 inch. And on each side. When you come up to the house, this is what it's going to look like. But I'll show you how this all looks tomorrow when I go to install it. And wrapping those edges. Got all the pieces loosely in place, but there's a bee's nest in there, hornet's nest. Jeez, they're everywhere. So I'm going to try to measure for these return pieces, cut those and get everything screwed together, but I'm going to have to not fasten that to the deck and go get a bunch of bee spray or something. I just got back from the store with some hornet and wasp killer. They just got too bad. So I'm going to pull this apart real quick, spray in there. There's a tiny crack that I can see, and go on the other side and try to spray in there too. Then I got to leave it for a couple hours because I got to go to another job. Give an estimate. Yeah, there's like 5 of them right there. This stuff's supposed to shoot from 27 feet. So I'm going in the corner there. Probably going to shoot back. Just coat everything underneath there. In hopes that they all crawl into it somehow and die. Alright, it's been an hour. Jeez. Bees still coming out of there. They must be way back in and somewhere where I can't spray. So I'm just going to go real quiet and see what I can get done and not disrupt the nest and get this in there. It'll get covered up once I put all this in there, and then maybe just caulk it in so that they have to go out the end or they just abandon it altogether. I had to break the hose out. Sprayed, and it kind of worked. I started spraying more wasp spray at them, and that didn't seem to do anything. But then I had wasp spray all over my step, so get the hose out. I'm lucky I haven't been stung yet, but I've been swatting and swatting like crazy. Brackets on, and then just screw these top 2 pieces on, and this thing is done. I'm going to put 2 in the middle though. There's another one. Got it. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, guys. As you can see, there's dead bees everywhere, and they're actually starting to carry them away. I just sprayed some more wasp spray, hornet spray, right in that corner where that one's buzzing around. And Jesus, I'm all worked up dodging these whatchamacallit, hornets. But there is the step. I think it matches that old faded Trex. In the future, this whole deck is probably going to get a full rebuild, and we may or may not use this decking here, or this step, but for now, you know, I put a board across there so there's nothing showing, and I think it came out really good, except for those bees. Thanks for watching. Not every video is going to be that involved, but I do record as much as I can. I'm sure someone out there needs to build a step for a deck. You can scale this up just by building 2 larger rectangles and stack one on top of the larger one. This is the lower end composite decking that you can get at Home Depot. These ridges here are to help keep it from flexing and bowing. Back in the old days, I still have a deck out there that I used. It was a little bit thinner than this. It was completely flat, and they don't hold up well. You can see every imperfection. These things here make it more rigid, like a real board. The deck mate screws I used are these 2.5s. Let me pull one out. I didn't show it up close. It's got 2 different thread patterns on it. That's to eliminate mushrooming when this goes in through that soft plastic, this smaller head here, so it doesn't bubble on out. And you can kind of just tap it with a hammer, and sometimes it just, depending on the type of decking, it'll just mold right back over, and all you see is a tiny little dot. They're guaranteed for life, not to rust. Epoxy paint coating, something on there. They use the star bit. Got any questions? Put them in the comment section. Give the video a like, subscribe, and click the bell so you know when I have another video coming out. Thanks for watching.